And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Champ will be our man to watch. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Now the first pitch, Ronald Zepeda is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Patrick Brazil will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Nava will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Redbirds lead it 2-0. Number 20 will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. He'll try again, 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Eric Sogard will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Number 55 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 2 full. Memphis is out on top, 2-0. Ronaldo Almanzar will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. In there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Borges is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. Number 25. Stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. John McLeod will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Redbirds lead it 2-0. Darryl Sedenquist will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And this ball swung on and skied out towards center field for Borges. And he's got it for out number 1. Ronald Zepeda will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes a 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a high chopper to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Patrick Brazil is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Memphis is out on top, 2-0. Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Number 50 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. Eric Sogard will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. 1-1. Pause. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. And he is in there. Ronaldo Almanzar will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They are on the board as the run scores from second and narrows the gap to 3-1 now. Number 25 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And they'll apply the tag, and he is cooked at home. John McLeod will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Darryl Sedenquist will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Therefore it is Borges, and he's got it for the first out. Ronald Zepeda will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Patrick Brazell will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And Borges will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Redbirds lead it 3-2. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Number 20 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Number 55 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Number 50 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Eric Sogard will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. R.J. Alvarez will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out.
Everybody wants. Everybody needs. Don't ask me why. There's never gonna be enough time. I'm never gonna pay it off, so why? Gonna take it what I want. Gonna take it what I want, and I'll tell you how I got it. Why? They're gonna ask me what I want. Lies, 'cause I've been taking what I'll come for hard, and I'll do it again. Do
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Memphis Redbirds and the Omaha Storm Chasers. Home half of inning number 1 as the leadoff hitter digs in to start things out. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
That last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Now here it comes. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Brian Hoskins will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against them in this series.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We played an inning, still 0-0. Steve McLeod will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 14 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 0-2. Now a ball for Cosma at short. Over to his left, he's up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Number 43 will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Nava in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Number 34 will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Number 55 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We played 2 full. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0. First offering on the way. Lane Adams is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Johnny Quinones is at the plate as he watches ball 1. On the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to first, a double play. Number 16 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete. The Storm Chasers are on top, 1-0. Christian Cologne will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Nava is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Brian Hoskins will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Steve McLeod will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not on.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. David Ortega will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
David Ortega.
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
The 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think. Sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there. Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. A runner at second, nobody out. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Number 34 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he takes ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lane Adams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Omaha leads this one 1-0. Number 16 will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance, you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
First pitch coming. Christian Colon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Swing, strike two. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Brian Hoskins will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Pitch on the way. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Redbirds lead it 3-1. Steve McLeod will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
The 1-1. Out of play. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. David Ortega is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Number 43 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 2 out, nobody on. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Memphis is out on top, 3-1. Number 34 will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lane Adams is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Johnny Quinones will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Redbirds lead it 4-1. Tim Collins will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. number 16, to try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Christian Colon will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Brian Hoskins will stand in as their last chance now. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And the pitch. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give...